So what's up, everyone? OddMan 105, aka the Odd One here, and this is my episodic playthrough of Expedition 10, the Singularity Expedition for No Man's Sky, which released sometime last week. Now, I wanted to wait a few days before doing any kind of a playthrough so that Hello Games would have a chance to address many of the game-breaking glitches and bugs that have been made apparent with this DLC. So that's why we're starting today. Now, just to let everyone know, we will experience some frame rate issues in terms of spikes and lags, and that's just because, in spite of my best effort, this new DLC has been wreaking havoc on my graphics card. We are on PC, by the way, so we'll try to get through this as best as possible, but I hope you guys enjoy this series. This is more of a Let's Play than it is a best start, but this is how I play the game, and this is how I approach any type of expedition in No Man's Sky. So with that being said, let's go ahead and begin. So we'll start a new save, if I can find one. There we go. Start new game, and we'll start a new expedition. There we go. That took forever. Okay, yes. Initialize expedition. Yes, please. Now, fortunately, the starter planet is not a hostile planet, so we have plenty of time to look for the basic materials. The first 6 elements that we need are going to be carbon, dihydrogen, sulfur, oxygen, ferrite dust, and if we can find a cave, cobalt. And that'll give us the basic materials that we need. So it looks like there's a cave over there. I hope that's a cave, at least. And as soon as we spawn in here... Okay. Basic multi-tool. And speaking of which... There it is. And my character is wearing a thong. Come on, game. Seriously? So one of the first things we're going to do once we leave the planet and get to a space station is change this outfit. So let's give the world a chance to load in, because there are going to be some frame rate stutters. Yeah, I think that's a cave. That's a good sign over there. Yep, that's a cave. We can get in there and get some early game cobalt, hopefully. Let's get rid of this. Okay. As you can see, we're having some frame rate issues, and that's because the world is still loading. Okay. Let's look around. It's a beautiful planet, by the way. Okay, let's take a look here. What are our milestones? Okay, search the abandoned camp. Let's make sure that it's marked. All right. So, first thing we want to do, if we can get through the frame rate spikes here. Okay, let's check all this harmonic scrap. So we've got warped core. Sometimes you can get some really good stuff out of here. What do we have? We got a Sentinel multi-tool rifle. We'll check that out. Something that I was going to mention is that I came to this planet. That's junk right there. But I came to this planet on one of my other advanced saves just to kind of look around. And I found a camp with an A-class mining tool, and I found the location of a B-class crashed Sentinel ship, which I think are going to help us out big time during this playthrough. Okay, so it looks like we got some rusted metal. We will keep all the rusted metal for the time being, because we can use that to convert into ferrite dust. As a matter of fact, we can stick this in here for right now, even though we don't have any, carbon. But we can get rid of this. This is junk. We don't need any of the goop. Okay, so let's analyze this, dismantle it. So we've got some copper. Nice. I will take that. Early game copper is always nice. Okay. So as per usual, we have to find our starship. We have a cool solar ship, which is a C-class. Okay, so we have our mining beam and we have the terrain manipulator. We don't have a weapon yet. And to make a bolt caster will be chromatic metal and carbon nanotubes. Okay. Now, I do know that the advanced mining laser is an unlock for one of the rewards, so we don't need to build this. We'll get it pre-packaged. All right. So now that that's out of the way, where's the autophage? Here it is. Okay, let's talk to this thing. If we can lock on, there we go. Okay, the autophage flickers, dying sparks lighting up its eyes. Whatever information was preserved within these circuits is buried beneath countless layers of corruption. So let's probe the damaged registers, because you guys know how this works. Well, we have to solve the math puzzle here. Okay, so we've got 3, 9, and 15. Okay. Okay, attempt memory repair. Okay, so that is glyph number 3. Glyph number 9. There we go. And glyph number 15. Okay. And there it is. Memory dump. Contents. Arose from the dirt, a construct of pure will. Let's finalize that download. I complete the memory dump, creating a copy of whatever data still flits around its hastily abandoned scrap. With the download complete, a section of the data is flagged by my exosuit as readable navigational coordinates. Okay. So now we've done that, we have to continue the investigation. Now, this is kind of important, but you want to make sure that this, as you can see, it marks another milestone, which we haven't even finished the first milestone yet. But what we have to do is continue the investigation. So at this point, we want to run a scan. And let's see here. Let's mark that again. So, sentience echo detected. So it marks the autophage again. So we have to come back over here and speak to the autophage. That's one of the things that I don't like about this particular expedition, is that for this first phase, it marks a different milestone that we're not even ready for yet. But I digress. So let's talk to the autophage again. A faint hiss escapes the autophage's rusty shell. Smoke and data vent together, lost to the wind. Okay, let's dump the memory contents again. Arose from the dirt, a construct of pure will. Let's finalize the download. I complete the memory dump, creating a copy of whatever data still flits around this hastily abandoned scrap. With the download complete, a section of the data is flagged by my exosuit as readable navigation coordinates. Okay, now the first milestone is complete, so you have to do that twice. Like I said, sometimes these milestones don't hold your hand. They can be a little difficult to follow. But that's pretty much done. So let's claim the first set of rewards. Okay, and we get hermetic seal plans and a crystallized heart. We're going to need that crystallized heart, so we want to hold on to it. And I love the reward music that you get whenever you clear one of these things. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so condensed carbon. Okay, next thing we want to do, before doing anything else, first of all, let's take a look at the multi-tool here. Remember that we still have to get some basic supplies. We don't have anything yet, but we might as well check out the multi-tool and mark the location of a crashed ship while we're here. Okay, so let's scan memory registers. Okay, so we've got 9, 15, and 4. Okay, input override glyphs. Okay, glyph number 9. Glyph number 15. And glyph number 4. And there it is. Let's go take a look at this multi-tool. The terminal has ceased its digital whaling. I am permitted to access the camp's systems. Okay, deactivate multi-tool seal. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Whatever it is, we'll take it, but I know the location of a nice B-class, or excuse me, A-class multi-tool rifle, so we'll pick that up along the way. Okay, it's a B-class. It's better than I expected. So, it has a bolt caster pre-installed. What we're going to do is install a standard mining laser next to the hijack laser, and this thing's going to mine like nobody's business, I guarantee you. So let's compare it and claim it. We want this multi-tool, and let's take it for free. Okay, so now we have a new multi-tool rifle. This will be our daily driver moving forward. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and take a second to mark the location of a crashed Sentinel ship, because more than likely we won't be coming back to this camp, and I want to make sure that we do this, just in case. Even if it's a trash C-class Sentinel ship, we'll keep it and scrap it for money. And these things sell for a ton of cash. Okay, locate dissonant spike. Okay, so now we've got that marked. And as you can see, there are a ton of bases on this planet as it is. Other players have been here. We need to start scanning some animals too to get some money. There we go. Okay, next thing we want to do, now that we have that marked, we can leave the camp area. The next thing we have to do is venture into space, but we still have to search for clues. So our next goal is to get to our ship. Once we get there, that'll advance the quest. But before we go any further, we need to begin mining for resources. So what do we have here? What do I need to make a standard mining beam? I need to get some ferrite dust. So let's go get some ferrite dust. What do we need to make to repair this? Radiant shards. Okay. So I'll have to move that to another location, but we need to upgrade this multi-tool as quickly as possible. Alright, so we need to get as much carbon and ferrite dust as we can get our grubby little fingers on right now. And again, I'm not going to do this on camera. I'll do all of this off camera. So what I'll do, let's get some ferrite dust. We need 60. Okay. Can we install that now? Wrong window. Let's see here. Here we go. Yes, we can. All right. Now, it's undetermined whether or not this is a glitch or whether this was done on purpose. I think this is a legitimate gameplay mechanic, but let's move the scanner. Let's move this here, and we'll take the hijack laser and move it right here. Now, you see this? Both the hijack laser and the mining beam are augmenting each other. So this thing's going to mine like nobody's business, and this is what we want. This will make mining for resources a crap ton easier. Nice. Let's grab that carbon, and as you can see, well, let's scan it first. So take a look. My weapon, the beam, is hardly overheating, and this thing is mining a ton faster. Unbelievably fast. So that's why we wanted to get the Sentinel multi-tool as quickly as possible. We'll grab as much of this carbon as possible. Okay. Oh, that's something else we need to do, because the game screwed this up. Hold on a second. If you take a look at your inventory for your exosuit, or your technology for your exosuit, everything is a mishmash right here. So our life support should be next to our C-class upgrade here. Hazard protection should be next to the B-class upgrade. That's better. Now they're augmenting each other. And our jetpack, we'll actually put it between the B and the S-class. That way it works the way it should. That's more like it. Now, we do have a little bit of carbon, so let's go ahead and process the rusted metal. And the backpack refiner has to be the single best upgrade ever, I swear. Alright, let's grab this. And you see how quickly we're mining? Unbelievably fast. So what we're going to do, let's take a look real quick. I think this is a cave, or is this just it's a piece of a cave? Yeah, it's a piece of a cave, but there's some exposed cobalt. there's another cave over here. So what we'll do is mine up all of this, head into that cave over there, and get some resources, and we'll be right back. So what the freak, guys, this cave is freaking loaded, so we're going to be here for a while, mining up as many resources as we can. We've got cobalt, silver, and a ton of carbon in here. So we're going to do this for a while, and then we're going to head on out. So we'll be right back. Okay guys, so Operation Mooch this cave was a complete success. Check this out. We have over 7,000 carbon, over 1,000, almost 2,000 cobalt, so we won't have to mine any more of this for the rest of this playthrough. As a matter of fact, let's break those geodes down. So we're pretty much good for, excuse me, we're good for making batteries, and we have plenty of carbon, so we won't need either one of those, but we're still hurting for sodium and dihydrogen, so we're going to focus on that as we head toward our ship. Okay, speaking of which, where is our ship? It should be marked on the map. Right there. Okay, so we have to go in that direction. Alright, easy enough. And of course, any other important resources that we find along the way, we will capture. So, but something else we need to mine are these crystalline shards. Now, we can't get the radiant shards yet because they require an advanced mining laser, but we can get these living fragments. We're going to need as much of this stuff as we can get our hands on. And of course, the radiant shards can be found almost anywhere, so we'll gather up as much of that stuff once we get the new laser installed. But for now, let's head to our ship. And never pass up a piece of dihydrogen if you can find it. Which, I see some dihydrogen over there, let's go get it. We'll need this for life support gel and for launch fuel. Okay, so our ship is in this direction. Alright, so let's head that way. There's another cave over there. We got lucky because we found a cave. So we're still hurting for other basic resources, but like I said, we can gather those along the way. You always want to do all of your basic mining for resources at the beginning of your playthrough. That way you never have to mine anything else for the remainder of it. And that's what we did there in that cave. We got a ton of cobalt, so we won't need to make batteries for the rest of this playthrough. Give me that Korvax. What is that? Knowledge Stone. Okay, and this basically teaches you the words of the species that inhabits this system. Okay, let's accept knowledge. And we learned the word for Korvax. I'll take it. If we pass any knowledge stones on the way, we'll grab those as well. Okay, so the ship is there. There we go. What's the distance on it? It's about half a kilometer away. Okay, ship is there. Okay. Actually, it's right down there. Alright. Easy enough. Okay, again, I do apologize for the frame rate stutters. I have been trying to fix that problem. Oh, piss off, you. Get out of here. Get out. That stupid sentinels. Yeah, we're going to have to hunt those sentinels later on. Get out of here, Sentinel. Okay, so check it out. Oh, this is a... no wonder there are sentinels here. This is a resource depot. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Alright, let's grab this chart. So this saves our location, and this creates a restore point for us. And we got nav data off of that. Strange, the animation didn't play, so that's kind of weird. I guess that's one of the bugs people were talking about. Okay, so here's our cool starship. So what do we have here? Lenium, enriched carbon, nitrogen salt, silver, and more lenium. Okay. So, I mean, we can steal this stuff if we want, but there's really no need for it. We're not going to need any of it, so I think what we'll do is focus on repairing the ship and get out of here. Let's take a look and see what we've got for... We've got 165 dihydrogen, so we're hurting for dihydrogen. We got plenty of cobalt, so what we'll do now, 670 ferrite, let's make some bat trays so we can begin clearing this out of our inventory. Or actually, before we do that, let's fix our ship. Okay, so launch thrusters are critically damaged. Actually, it's not just the launch thrusters, but both the launch thrusters and pulse engines are broken, so we have to fix both of those. Typical playthrough, and as you guys can see, let's go back. This is a C-class solar ship. Obviously, it's better than nothing, but I do have the location of a B-class Sentinel ship that we'll try to pick up during this phase, so that should help us out big time. Alright, let's hop out. Okay, so what do we need to fix this thing? Hermetic sealed metal plating, we should be able to make that. Pure ferrite, dihydrogen jelly. Alright, I think we got this. Okay, hermetic seal, metal plating, dihydrogen jelly, and pure ferrite. I don't think we have any of that, so we have to make it. Alright. And pure ferrites. So that was 60, was it? Okay. Okay. And we'll let this convert. Alright, so this should be more than enough. Hate it when I do that. Alright. So let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, so that's it. The ship is fixed. We can take off now. Let's see what we have here. Now, we can be greedy and try to steal this stuff at this resource depot. I'm not really interested in that. But here's what we'll do. We'll jump in, create a manual restore point. Jump back out. Alright. Because the Sentinels are going to get major butt hurt once we do this, so let's see what happens. Ah, so that does absolutely no damage. So you need a weapon, or you have to physically punch it. Okay, this is probably a bad idea. The Sentinels are going to get major butt hurt. Okay, let's get some space between us and the Sentinels. As I fly up the side of this freaking mountain. Alright. What you don't want to do is get in your ship. Reload. Got him. Okay, the quads are the most dangerous. This is also a good way to farm for salvaged glass. But this is also a good way to get wrecked early game, so... Let's get some distance here, since we're at level 3. We'll let them hunt for us while they're hunting. Let's go grab that sodium pile over there. Yeah, once we get better shields and stuff like that, we'll come back and go sentinel hunting, but that's not the purpose of this particular phase, so... See, 4 seconds, and they're all over there. Yeah. There we go. So we were kind of hurting for sodium, so we're going to grab all of this. This is a nice little find right here, actually. But again, the early game is always the most tedious because you're doing a bunch of gathering of supplies and resources. That's what I like to do, at least. You won't see me doing much of this during any of the other phases. That's why I'm getting as much of this stuff as I possibly can now. Okay, so now that we have all of that... Hate it when that happens. If you're not directly on that pod, you can't grab it. Okay. Okay, let's go back to our ship if we can find it. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Let's take quick stock and see what we've got. Okay, so we have, okay, just under 1,000 sodium. We can deal with that. We're still hurting for dihydrogen. But what we can do is, let's see here, what's this? Okay, let's move this stuff to the ship. It's worth a ton of money, so... but we don't need it right now, so we'll just get this out of here. And we can refine it later if need be. Okay, let's make some bat trays, because we're going to need those. So we need cobalt, ferrite dust. Yeah, make 40 batteries. That should be plenty. And we still have a crap ton of cobalt left over, so we'll move the ionized cobalt out. We'll keep this cobalt on us. Yeah, we shouldn't need cobalt or carbon for the rest of this playthrough. But we will need some more ferrite dust, which is not difficult to get. Okay, let's move that to the ship. Move that to ship. Platinum to ship. And silver, we can move that to the ship. Okay, keep the pugnium on us. Okay, let's go. Now, something else we can do to get a ton of resources is use our ship's cannons to basically shoot the ground. And that'll help get us a ton of resources quickly. Like I said, the one thing that we're really hurting for is dihydrogen. So we'll have to find some of that at the next rendezvous point. So save beacon. So other players are making bases here, which are pretty nice. That's really nice. Check that out. But that's not why we're here. So we need to head out into space. Let's go to third person. Okay, and there it is. There's the next milestone, the Wayfarer. Made your way to the stars. I absolutely love the music in this game. Okay, let's claim that reward. Okay, this gives us warp hypercores, prepackaged teleport receiver unit. Yes, please. Okay, that's all silver. Now, if we find an asteroid field along the way, we will take a few minutes to mine up some tritium, because we're going to need that for pulse engine fuel. So what we need to do now... Okay, so let's install our teleport receiver. Put that right here. Alright, that's done. And we have our warp hypercores. We'll need that soon as well. So carbon, we'll put that in our exosuits, and exosuits. Okay, so what's next? We have to continue searching for clues. Okay, run a scan. Okay, so now we have the location, which is... It's on that planet right there. Okay. Let's go. Let's hope we have the pulse engine fuel to get there. I was hoping for an asteroid field, but that's no problem. Okay, so we're here. Okay, again, we are going to experience some frame rate spikes and lags as the terrain loads in. Okay, so we can already see where we need to go. That's the approximate location. We need to go to this planetary archive right here. So that's what we're going to do. And we should probably take this time to mine some carbon, or excuse me, some copper, because we're going to need it. Okay. We're here. You know, invariably, whenever the game sends you on a quest and gives you an approximate location, it's probably going to be the big building somewhere next to it. Ooh, check out this X-Wing shuttle. Are you serious? Don't see too many of these. Let's take a look at it. This is kind of nice. I mean, for a shuttle, anyway. Let's see, what is it? It's a B-Class 9 million. We may have to buy one of these for our fleet. Okay, let's get up here and interface with the Echo repository. Do you hear us? Do you hear me? Consume all of creation and reject it. One blueprint from an infinite number. One blueprint from all the way to be. One construct. Let's extract a blueprint. I copy the blueprints, a blueprint from the archives database. Whoever left the message at the autophage wished for someone to find this construct. Okay, so now we have the blueprints for a construct head. So we can make just about everything we need. We can make the metal plating and ion batteries, but for the microprocessor we need chromatic metal, which we don't have enough copper for. So let's go mine some copper right now. Okay, so milestone 3 is complete, I think. Yeah, we're knocking these out pretty quickly. Okay, so let's claim it so we get the Construct Head Mechanics 312 nanites, Band Hazard Protection Upgrade. Yes, please. We'll need that because we're on an acid planet, if you will. Okay. Let's see, where's that upgrade? Okay, we'll put this here. And let's see. Okay. So what we need to do is construct that construct head, if you will, but we need to get some copper. So let's take a look around. Salt deposit. There was copper. I saw some as we flew in over here, so. Okay, there it is. There's another. I knew there was one closer. That makes a bit more sense. Let's head over there. That way we don't have to call the ship up. Alright, I get it. Let's get this dihydrogen because we're going to need that real soon. And if nothing else, we can take some of the oxygen that we've gathered to recharge our life support. There we go. It took forever to get up here. Jeez. Let's take a quick look around and see if we can possibly find some more dihydrogen. Nope. Okay, whatever. Let's get this copper and head back. Okay, so we do have a terrain manipulator installed, do we? We do not. Okay, well that's easy. We can fix that. All we have to do is go to our original multi-tool. And let's see. We'll take the terrain manipulator off of this one. We can package it. And let's see. We can install it on our new multi-tool. Bam, and just like that, now we have a terrain manipulator. So what we need to do now, because we don't have any fuel in it, we can recharge it with ferrite dust, something I would prefer not to have done, but it's okay. Let's go with the middle reticle because we're pressed for time here. This will get us enough carbon. Or, excuse me, this will get us enough copper, I should say. Otherwise, we'll be here a month of Sundays trying to mine this stuff up. And of course, if we need more, then we'll just have to go mine more. But I don't want to be here all day mining copper. This is one of the most boring things to do in No Man's Sky, I swear. Alright, I think that's it. Yep, that's good enough. Okay, let's take that copper. How much do we get? 621, plenty. Alright. Let's refine all of it. This will give us about 311 chromatic metal. That should be plenty for us to do what we need to do. Okay, let's head back to the ship. Let's grab some more ferrite dust along the way. Because in spite of all of the mining that we did, we still don't have enough ferrite dust. Okay, so we're hurting big time here for life support, so let's go ahead and recharge that. And we'll use 40 oxygen. Okay. Break that down. And let's take some of this. $120. Okay, make some of that. And we'll make 3 life support gel. Hopefully we can find some more dihydrogen on the way. Okay, next, let's break these down. Okay, so keep ferrite dust together, oxygen. Okay, next thing we need to do is make this construct. So we should have enough. Let's see here. For this we need carbon nanotubes and 40 chromatic metal. Plenty. Okay. So 1 carbon nanotube, and we should have plenty of chromatic metal because we just refined it. Okay, we still need to make 4 metal plating. Okay, now we can make it. Oh, we got to make the microprocessor. Duh, I'm an idiot. Okay, now we can make the construct. Okay, that's done. And there it is. Man, we're knocking these things out quick. Let's jump in the ship so we can recover our hazard protection. Okay. Let's claim that reward. So we have a Supreme Scanning upgrade, prepackaged advanced mining laser. So this is how we get the mining laser, so that we don't have to craft it ourselves. It's prepackaged. We can add this to our multi-tool. Okay, what's next? Okay, so now we have to go meet with the Atlas, which means we have to head back to space. Before we leave here, let's add the scanner module. Let's see here. Can we fix any of this stuff? Okay, radiant shards, Atlantium. You know what? Oh, we're on the wrong planet, aren't we? Let's go back to that planet. Go get that. First of all, let's see if we can't find that better multi-tool before we fix anything. And let's see if we can find that Sentinel ship that I was talking about. So I'll see you guys back on the other planet. Okay guys, so we're approaching the location of that crashed Sentinel ship that we scanned earlier. And looks like some of the players built a base here. Give it a chance to render in. Okay, let's land, and we'll see what we got. This could be a good one. Typically, players don't build bases next to C-class ships, so this could be a good one. Alright, we have our restore point, so let's see what we got. And it flew off. That's what happens whenever someone builds a base near an abandoned Sentinel ship. Now, what we can do to fix this problem is reload our manual restore point, and that should fix it. So we'll be right back. So what we got to do, interact with it. Let's take everything out of it. We have the Hylian Brain quest that we have to go through. Okay, and the ship just took off again. You know what? I really hate it when that happens. Okay, so what we're going to do, since many players have built bases here near these crashed ships, that causes the ships to fly off on their own. What we're going to do to try to get around this is collect the materials that we need and then get to the crashed ship before they fly off. So we have our advanced mining beam. Let's get that installed. That's prepackaged, so we can dump this literally anywhere. Can we repair some of this? Yes, we can. Let's repair that. Okay, so we'll put the advanced mining laser right next to this, and let's see. Fix that. Okay, let's move the scanners over here. This way they augment each other and they actually work and do what they're supposed to. Alright. So we're going to need to claim a bunch of these radiant shards, but we need at least 3 of them to fix a crashed Sentinel ship. So let's keep on the hunt. We need more. Okay. Okay, here are the last 2. Or 3. Let's get as many of them as we can get our hands on. These things always come in handy. Okay, next we need to go back to Target Sweeper. Okay, we need to get one of those, a Dissonance Resonator. Okay, now the deal with these Dissonant Resonators is that once we begin shooting them, the Sentinels are going to get major butt hurt, so we can attack it from a distance, and that's what we'll do. But let's get up on some of this dihydrogen, because we need as much of this as we can get our hands on. Alright. So, let's see, bring out the bolt caster. Okay, so we have our inverted mirror. Nice. Okay, let's go back to the ship and get out of here. Oh, wrecked my frame rates, jeez. Okay. So now that we're here at this ancient site, what we have to do... You don't have to claim the knowledge stones if you don't want to. I do this to learn the language of the species that inhabits this star system. So what you need to do now is take the brain that we gathered from the previous ship that flew off and present it to this monolith. Okay, we'll get through all of this. If you guys want a full tutorial on how to claim crashed Sentinel ships, then check my channel. I have several videos on how to do that. So let's present the brain. Okay, and now we have a harmonized brain, or harmonic brain. It's a docile brain, so we can use this in the next Sentinel ship that we found. Okay. Okay, so we're here at the crash site. There are no bases around, so we should be able to claim this one no problem. In other words, it shouldn't fly off on its own. Okay, let's hope it's a good one, please. Yes, it's a B class. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Okay, and we definitely want a Sentinel ship, because a B class is better than the crappy C class that we have now. So we have everything that we need to claim this ship, so let's do it. Alright, so now we own this ship. It's got 2 supercharged slots together. I'm willing to bet that the other 2 supercharged slots are right here above it, or close to them. So, of course, we want to claim this ship. And, yep. Yes, please. So now we have this Sentinel ship. Let's go. And the B class is better than the C class that we have over here. Nice. So now, next thing we need to do... Let's take a look at our milestones. Okay, so we need to go to the Atlas. That'll be the next step. But before we leave this planet, because we're not coming back here, let's see if we can't find that A-class multi-tool that I was mentioning. So let's try to find that site. Okay, so we're coming up on that camp that I found with the multi-tool. Alright, let's land. And again, I do apologize for the frame rates. It's exactly where I knew it would be. Alright, let's investigate the camp. Okay, first and foremost, if you guys want the location, okay, the coordinates are negative 12.03 and negative 55.92. That'll bring you to this abandoned camp with the A-class multi-tool, or it should be an A-class, but we'll find out here shortly. Okay, as with anything, you want to grab the scrap first. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely take the tainted metal because that converts into nanites. Okay, and there we go. Suspicious package arms. Nice. I will take it. Okay, let's clear out some of the junk. Let's get rid of this. Let's refine this. Put this in the starship. Break these down. Alright, and what do we get for arms? Okay, suspicious photon cannon module. Okay, this is for the starship. Alright, so we can install that now, even though we're going to move this over to our other ship here shortly. That works for me. I will take it. It's a free upgrade. Actually, what's the stats on this? Oh, it sucks. It's terrible, but I guess something's better than nothing. Okay, so there's the rifle. Let's go ahead and crack the seal on this. Oh, wow, this is different. Okay, our shells consumed by fire, our minds purged by betrayal, banished to the glass beneath, forgotten by creation. But no longer, we are given life as gives life to themselves. We shall create ourselves in our own image. The terminal repeats this message endlessly, a loop chanted out across the surface. A strange interface glows with a familiar sequence of glyphs. So, okay, let's scan memory register. Same puzzle as before. We've got 1, 6, and 12. Okay, Harmony. Let's see. Let's input the glyphs. 1, 6, and 12. Okay, so that cracks the seal. Now this will also give us our Sentinel jetpack as well. Harmony awaits you. Lift the lockdown. Yes, please. The terminal buzzes discordant, but its circuits do appear to comply with my request. Whatever force was locking down this camp has been lifted. With the lockdown lifted, the terminal spits out blueprints for a piece of hybrid jetpack technology, a fusion of Sentinel and something else. Something familiar, yet distant. Yes, please. So we'll take that. Okay, deactivate multi-tool seal. Okay. And there it is. That A-class multi-tool, that's what I was talking about. Yes, we want this. Compare it. We'll take this one for free. Yes, please. Now, I would trade it in because you can exchange it. But what we'll do, actually we'll do that because we don't need the B-class now that we found this A-class. So let's back out. Before we claim it, let's do this. Take everything that we want out of the multi-tool. For example, we want the A-class mining beam, so we'll package it and store it. Okay, this we can't remove. The bolt caster, we can package that just in case. Even though I think it has a bolt caster on it, we need the S-class upgrades for the scanner. Okay, and the rest of this can't be removed. This stays here. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Oh, give me that terrain manipulator. Definitely want that. Anything that we don't have to rebuild, we won't. So, and I think we're ready. Let's see, we can leave that, leave that. We can always build another mining beam. Or we can package it, maybe? Cannot. So yeah, it's permanent. Okay, so we're ready. Let's go ahead and exchange. Then this will be our new daily driver. So let's compare it. Okay, and we'll exchange it. Okay, and the reason we exchanged it is because you can only have up to 6 multi-tools, and we don't need a B class when we've got an A class rifle, so that just makes sense. Okay, next thing we want to do is reinstall everything that we took out. So we already have the bolt caster, so we can pretty much scrap that. A C class, okay, mining beam module, nice. I think we can repair some of this to clear up some space. So radiant shards, Atlantidium, okay. Let's fix this. Okay, so we got space for scanner, bolt caster. What about this? Yep, let's fix that. And we don't need to fix the whole thing. We can fix it as we go along. But what I'm trying to do now is basically clear up some space. Crystallized heart, radiant shards. Okay, let's go ahead and reinstall the tech that we removed. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay. There we go. Or let's move that there. And let's see. Go back. Let's install the mining beam. So those are all linked. Okay, terrain manipulator. We can stick this over here in the corner. And what else? S-class scanner. Boom. What else? Okay. And the bolt caster. Yeah, we already have a bolt caster installed, so this we can scrap. We can discard it. Okay. And now our new A-class multi-tool is ready to go. Nice. Again, let me put the coordinates back up on the screen for you guys. Remember, the location for this site is negative 12.03 and minus 55.92. Remember, minus 12.03, minus 55.92. It's on screen right now. Now we're ready to go. But before we do that, we might as well switch out to our new Sentinel ship. So let's call it up. Look at this thing. It's a gorgeous ship, and like I said, it's only a B class, but this B class is better than the class that I have right here, so. Alright, let's take our fancy new Sentinel ship. Even though it's just a B class, I love it. Look at that interface. I love that cockpit. Alright. So, let's start dumping things back in the ship. 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 And let's see, what else? Okay, we can install this. Teleport receiver. Yes, please. Rocket launcher. Put that in the ship. It's not the best upgrade, but it's fine. Okay, we'll put that there. And let's see, Crimson Core. Okay. Okay, anything else that can be moved to our starship, and we'll move it. Okay, we'll move the Cobalt to the ship, Tritium to the ship. Okay, and we are ready to go for the most part. Alright. Let's go. Look at that ship. I love it. Okay, next stop. Let's head back into space. Okay, double check our expeditions. So we need to speak with the Atlas. Okay, next up, let's bring up our galaxy map. Or before we do that, let's take one of these warp hypercores. Okay, now we've got warp fuel. Galaxy map. There it is. That's where we were supposed to go. That's where we were supposed to go, right there. Thanks, game. I appreciate that. It's a lot of back and forth. And there's the Atlas. This has to be one of the most frightening things I've ever seen in No Man's Sky. I swear. This thing terrifies me. Okay, so let's see. Let's go. All we have to do now is land in this thing and speak with it. Okay, get ready for the weird church music. This is really cool, but at the same time it's extremely frightening. So basically, while we're here, we have to present the brain, or excuse me, we have to present the construct to the Atlas to further the quest. So let's get out. Okay, and while we're here, we can grab some of these language nodes, because these will teach us the language of the Atlas. Most of the time they will. There we go. Now, one more important thing to note is that if you're running out of launch fuel, or hyperdrive fuel that is, you can grab these orbs. These will give you warp cells. Okay, let's talk to the frightening red ball. I stand before the Atlas. It is unknowable. It cannot know me. It cannot know any of this, and yet I am compelled to be here, to offer it my own fledgling creation, my construct. Okay, let's present the construct. The Atlas cannot react. It does not react. You hear that? That's the new augmented reality elements that are being added to No Man's Sky. Those sounds. Very interesting and very frightening at the same time. It is all noise, yet it is wordless. Its voice is the entire universe. Okay. The Atlas is revealed to me. I take my leave. Let's get out of here. Okay, so now we have the Seed of Dreams, which we can create because we already have the chromatic metal that we farmed up on another planet, so we can make that, like, right now. Okay, milestone complete. Visited the first Atlas station. Let's go. Let's go back to our ship. Okay. So we can actually create this now. Let's do that. Alright, so that's done. Although it doesn't need to be in the starship. Let's put that in our exosuit. And there it is. Milestone complete. Seed of Dreams. Forges the first Atlas seed. Nice. Okay, let's claim those rewards quickly. So we've got 2 rewards. This gives us the Seeds of Dream Revelation, and warp hypercore plans. That way we can make our own warp hypercores. So let's grab it. Okay. Okay, so that gave us 190,000 units and 10 gold nuggets with a Supreme Hyperdrive upgrade. We're going to need that. Okay, next thing we have to do is Living Void. Are we finished? Or is this okay? That's the wrong... Yeah, it automatically highlights the wrong phase. Thanks, game. I appreciate that. No, we're not finished. We need to go to the first rendezvous point, or what's called the first pilgrimage. So now that we've got that marked, let's take this warp hyperdrive module and install that right now. So I think we are here. Yep. Okay, we're almost done with phase 1. Let's get back in this thing. Let's get out of this creepy station. Oh, and before we head to the rendezvous, what we're going to do... Let's go to the space station. Okay, check this out. Okay, so what do we have? Yeah, we're about to be attacked by sentinels, so thanks. Okay, what we can do, because I don't feel like fighting them, let's jump into the space station. There's that cool rock music. And you get this music every time you land into the space station for the first time. Let me do something with this tainted metal, because it's just kind of sitting here. So we'll convert that to nanites right now. Okay. So what I want to do is go over here to the appearance modifier and change my appearance. I don't like walking around wearing a thong. So can I... You know, the Korvax are pretty cool. So let's see, and this randomizes, so... Oh, that was a cool helmet. Hold on a second. There we go. That's the kind of helmet I'm looking for right there. That's pretty nice. So let's do that. I just wanted to change my appearance because I don't like the idea of my character wearing a thong, so... Okay, so let's do Korvax. And let's see. That's a pretty cool red and black theme, though. I think we'll keep that. Body shape. 2... No, we're not short and fat. 3. This is kind of feminine, if anyone was asking. I guess there are female characters in the game, not entirely sure. Let's go big and buff right here. Let's go big on this one, so. Ah, okay. So we'll keep that. Let's go ahead and save the changes that we have. Okay, that's better. That's better. Now I kind of look the part. I don't look like a weirdo wearing a thong out in space. Alright, we're done here. Oh, hold it. That's right. Can we install our new jetpack before we leave? There we go. Backpack. Trail, backpack style. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yes, please. We'll keep it. And yes, we want that. Alright, now we're ready to go. Oh, there's a fan hauler, gull-wing fan hauler. That's pretty nice. Bus style B-class. Not bad. Okay, so we know where to find them when we're looking for them. Okay. Let's go to the rendezvous and finish this thing. Okay, we're going to the first rendezvous point. Galaxy map. So now we literally have to go right back the same way we came, which pisses me off to no end. Okay, go to free look. There we go. So we got to go here. There we go. All right, we're here. Okay. Our rendezvous is marked. We got to go to that planet right there. Okay, let's do it. Oh, this is a volcano planet. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, well. If this is anything like my live stream playthrough, we're going to have to walk about 2 kilometers to get to where we need to go. There we go, finally. Weapon charge complete, we can fix that. Never pass up a piece of dihydrogen. And we have a superheated storm coming. Nice. Let's grab that oxygen. Okay, now what we need to do is activate target sweeper mode. Okay, our target is 1.5 kilometers that way. Okay, so before we go, we have a couple of options. We can wait for the storm to subside, and I think that's what we're going to do. But before we go, let's grab these radiant shards because they always come in handy. And I'm on fire, so let's hurry up with this. Okay, so the storm has subsided, so let's make sure that we have a full launch thruster here. Create a manual restore point. Make sure our launch thrusters are full. Let's see, anti-grav. Put some pugnium in there. Okay, so that's 100%. That way we can call it up once we get to the next location. Okay, sweeper mode. We need to go that way. Alright, so we got to go around this huge freaking volcano. Oh, never pass up a piece of dihydrogen. Alright, let's keep going. We're almost done with phase 1, guys. Stick with me here. See if we can get an upgrade out of here. We actually need to get Facium. We'll take it. We're going to need this for some part of the quest. I'll take those nanites, thank you. Take the radiant shards. Like I said, anything that we can grab along the way, we will. Yeah, I got it, lady. No problem. Okay, we're still going the right way. Okay. We'll do honest. There we go. I took damage from that? You gotta be kidding. No, I thought, there they are. Is this what I think it is? Yep, crystal sulfide. We need to get some of these also. Or these are, oh, they're armored clams. Ouch. As I run out of oxygen because I'm greedy. Alright. Okay, 200. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, there should be an abandoned camp at the location, which is just up on top of this hill. Okay. And there it is. Done! Jeez, that took forever. Alright, phase 1 is complete. Let's go! Okay, so phase 1 is done. Let's claim that reward. Okay, we've got exosuit expansion slots times 3, multi-tool expansion slots times 4, prepackaged paralysis mortar. Okay, I mean, it's a free weapon. We can use it. Okay, so we're full. We can't put anything else in our exosuit. Let's see. Inventory is full. Alright, so what we can do is break those down. Cytophosphate. We don't need that. Although it does sell for a lot of money when you get much of it, so. Alright, what we're going to do now, before we end this, because phase 1 is complete. Somebody's got a base here? Where? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Somebody built a base here. Okay, it's not really impeding us from doing what we need to do, so we'll just ignore it. So we've got that. Let's claim the phase 1 rewards. We got a bunch of posters. Okay, rare item found. Construct poster. Nice, I'll take it. Okay, so before we end this episode, let's call up our ship. There we go. Boom! I love this ship. Okay, let's transfer some items. So we can clear that up. Alright, we're doing alright. So, phase 1 is complete, guys. And this video is pretty much a wrap. Jeez! There's sandworms on this planet. Why didn't somebody tell me there were sandworms here? Man, I hate those things. Okay, we're done here. I hate this planet. But in the next episode, or the next phase, what we're going to do is obviously complete phase 2, but we're going to take the opportunity to take a look at that multi-tool while we're here, and we'll also take a look at the abandoned Sentinel ship for this dissident planet. So hopefully we'll see you guys here for that. And with that being said, guys, this episode is a wrap. I've been OddMan105, aka The Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you guys for joining us today. And if you found this video informative or entertaining, then you know what to do. Smash that subscriber button, hit that bell icon, leave a like or two, and don't forget to check me out on Twitter at OddMan105. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next video. Please stay safe, and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there.